I can write equivalent ratios. All right, my son is allergic to eggs. He can have them if they're baked at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. That somehow changes the protein makeup. And if the ratio of eggs to servings is 2 to 6, which means 2 eggs for every 6 large muffins. And they're larger because that way they don't burn when you bake them for 300 or for 30 minutes. Okay. But let's say instead of 6, I want to make 24. Okay. How many eggs would I need? We can write a ratio comparing the eggs to the muffins. So that was just this information right here. Okay. And then I wrote another ratio of eggs to muffins. Eggs are on the top of both. Muffins are on the bottom of both. Okay. So then I'm going to look at my numbers. I can compare 6 and 24. 6 times what is 24? I'm just going to use my multiplication facts. I know that 6 times 4 is 24. Okay. I'm going to make 4 times as many muffins, so I need 4 times as many eggs. So I'd also have to multiply that one by 4. So my answer would be 8 eggs. That is super sloppy. Okay. I also could say, hey, however many eggs I have, I will get triple that number of muffins. Okay, so I could also say, hey, what number, if I tripled it, would I get 24? That still would be 8. So there's a few ways to think about it. All right, let's take a look at a few more examples. All right, so let's say I have the ratio 3 to 5 and 6 to x. And we have to figure out what x is. Okay, I'm going to look at the smallest number. Out of these numbers for this one, the smallest number is 3. I'm going to ask myself, can I multiply 3 by anything to go either across or down to get that other number? Well, 3 times nothing is 5, so we don't want to go that way. 3 times something is 6, though. Now I have to look at my brain. I have to ask myself, what can I multiply it by? I can multiply by 2. Okay, kind of like solving for equations, you have to do the same thing to both sides. So if I'm multiplying by 2 up here on the top, I also have to do it down here on the bottom. So 5 times 2 is 10. So x would be 10. So 3 to 5 is equivalent to 6 to 10. I just doubled both of those numbers. Okay, let's take a peek at the next one. I'm going to look for the smallest number. So the smallest number is 2. I'm going to ask myself, can I go across or can I go down to get those other numbers? Well, I don't know what x is, so I can't really go that way. And 2 times, at least not a whole number is 5, so I don't want to go that way either. Okay, let's do plan B for this one. If the smallest number does not work, I'm going to find the next smallest number. So I'm instead going to look at 5. Can 5 multiply by anything to make 2? Or can 5 multiply anything to make 25? Can't go this way. But 5 times something is 25. We can times it by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So we're going to do the same thing up on top. 2 times 5 is 10. So x is 10. Again, that was just a coincidence. All right, this next one here, my smallest number is 1. So I'm going to ask myself, can I multiply by something to get 3 or to get 8? Ooh, I can actually go either direction for this one. Okay, I'm going to actually change one of these colors. I'm going to make this one blue. Okay, let's say I choose to go across. If I choose to go across, I can multiply by 8, and then I do the same thing down here. 3 times 8 is 24. If I choose to go from top to bottom, I would multiply by 3. And 8 times 3, that's also 24. Either way will work out. Going really fast for this one, I would go up like this. I'd multiply by 9. And I'd have to ask myself, ooh, the starting number. What number times 9 is 27?